Hey everyone, this is Lori with 3 Keys Astrology, and this is your weekly forecast for the first week of May. Happy May, everyone, and happy birthday to all my fellow Taurians. The month starts on a Sunday, and the sun is our identity. It's the strongest planet in our solar system, and it just so happens that we have just come off a solar eclipse and a new moon. So that energy is still pretty strong. As I explained in last week's video, the last week of April, there's not a lot of ambitious energy because there's a lack of fire elements other than Chiron and Eris stirring up chaos and problems. And you can get Black Moon Lilith readings if you want to understand how and why. If you're having any struggles, especially you that are Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, I'm happy to help you. This week, though, has a lot of power in it. So whenever the month starts on a Sunday, we really need to be thinking about our vitality, our identity, and the strength of our families. You see, Taurus is a very strong sign, and it's ruled by Venus. Now, Mercury just popped into Gemini, and so the majority of the planets, however, still focus on especially Taurus, especially Pisces, and again, we still have that square going on with all your Taurian planets to your Aquarian planets. And Saturn's over there in Aquarius, and he's a boss in Aquarius. But Uranus in Taurus wants to break free, wants to be independent, wants to be recognized for their individualism. This applies to all of us, most especially Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. But everybody on the planet has the energy of all 12 of the constellations. So if your 3 keys are in Taurus, your sun, moon, and rising sign, the energy is really strong for you to be making new chapters in your life. It's true for all of us, actually. I told you that if you could feel, if you weren't a gravity-bound being, we would be literally being forced through this very fast-paced change. That's a good thing. Not everybody likes change, I know, but the sooner you learn to embrace it and realize that no two people are the same. That's one of our secrets in astrology. We get to study the unique and individual and celebrate your uniqueness, individuality. I teach astrology. If you want to learn, it's not too late. We started a new class at the end of April, so jump in. It's not too late for you. My classes, astrology classes, are structured in 4 10-week modules. After those 4 10-week modules, you'll have enough astrological knowledge to open up your own practice. So I really like this week, but of course, I'm a double Taurus. The energy is really beautiful and really calm. You see, I've talked before in videos how beautiful Taurus and Pisces relate to each other. It's really a calm, comfortable, peaceful, wonderful relationship. If you're healthy, if you're rested, if you're mature, if both signs care about people. Both signs are interested in the arts and comfort, and that makes these peoples very compatible with each other. So do indulge food, get together and garden. I would especially recommend this first week because this is your horoscope from May 1st, Sunday, through Saturday, May 7th. I would recommend that make plans to be doing things outdoors together. It's better if you're not indoors, especially we fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, because the only tricky days are the weekend. The rest of the week I love, 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 love. So we have Venus, Mars is following her in Pisces with Neptune and Jupiter. We have the sun, and we have the moon just happened the day before when you're watching this forecast, and Uranus with the North Node, the fated nodes, telling all Taurians, get your readings, get busy, Get unique, get individual, build your character, go learn something new, move to that foreign land if that's something you've been hankering for. What are you waiting for? If all of a sudden the book of knowledge landed on your lap and said, you only have 3 weeks to live, tell me what you would change right now. In fact, comment below. I really want you to realize how fast life goes by. I'll be 60 years old this week. And I want you to realize that you really are in the driver's seat of your life. And that's a really good thing. So I'm loving May the 4th, but I'm going to back up a little bit. May 1st seals the deal. So the other beautiful energy about Pisces and Taurians is that we're a people who really have faith in God. Both signs adore our Holy Family, are amazed and amused, and nature is our muse. Music is our muse. Creation is our muse. So the energy is perfect for painting, creating, singing, drawing, expressing yourself creatively. If you're a dressmaker, if you're a designer, the energy is perfect for that. Now, speaking of design, if it would be anything graphic design, and I want to give you guys a heads up, May 11th, Mercury retrogrades. That makes transportation difficult. That makes signing contracts difficult. It's a bad time to do that. And you really have to read the fine print and double check things. Mercury is there in Gemini now. So Mercury loves to be in Gemini. So until we get to the 11th, it's really perfect for us to create. And then once the 11th hits, it's excellent for us to edit any of our creations. Now, this energy for Taurus and Pisces is phenomenal. Aquarius is a little bit uncomfortable and still dealing with some kind of authoritative force. It could be in a marriage that's starting to go down the tubes. It's wrestling with, I'm not sure that I want to be where I am. I'm tired of being oppressed. I'm tired of being put down. That can be happening to Taurians too, of course, Scorpio and Leo. So come to me. I'm an advanced intuitive astrologer, and it's my great pleasure to help you in any capacity. Once you get your birth chart reading done from me, I can read for you any year, any time, any month. I can help you decide dates. In the future, I can do legacy readings for your entire family that coincide with your ancestral searches and seeking, and flesh out those members of the family that you may never have even met, but will be very surprised to see just how similar we are to our ancestors. Those readings are really fun. As to date, I've gone back to the early 1700s. So what's coming? I love May 4th. On May 3rd, I want you to choose. You can be feeling very lazy because the moon's squaring Mars, but I want you to choose to enjoy the energy of Jupiter with Pluto. That's a complement to the Earth sign. So if you're a Virgo, if you're a Taurus, and if you're a Capricorn, you'll have the impetus and energy to get things finished up. Now, I heard a really good saying the other day, and it was saying that whenever you have clutter, it's a literal and visual version that you're delaying a decision. This first week, there's a lot of strength in the chart, and a lot of determination, and a lot of ability to get things done. So if you have a garage that's a mess, or drawers that are a mess, or you're stumbling over entryways, what is laying around in your house that you're delaying the decision to gift it to someone else? If you're not using it, it's okay to let it go. Taurus is very conservative, actually. And although we're ruled by Venus, we prefer quality over junk. We won't just go shopping in thrift stores and shopping around and moseying around. And we go get what we need, and we usually buy the best. And that includes everything that we like to buy. So you can think like a Taurus this month if you don't have any planets in Taurus. And in a nice Scorpion way, the South Node's telling us to get rid of things. I remember, I'd say it was about 10 years ago, when my daughters had all graduated and had gotten through college. I made photo albums for them of their lives and passed that over. Those are the kinds of things that are excellent for you to do this week. So I love May 4th. It is so lovely because around 7 o'clock at night, it's perfect for making love, snuggling, for good dates, even if you've been married for 30 years. The energy is very lovely because the moon moves into Cancer. And I'm telling you right now, this is a kind of energy that feels like you're sitting on your grandma's lap hearing your best story, or your mom's baking you cookies, or your wife made you a delicious dinner. This is a kind of energy, and it's so loving. And because the moon isn't moving into Cancer until nighttime, she's going kind of slow. So we get to have that moon in Cancer through Friday night. So Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, the energy is so highly loving. Refuse to be engaged with anything that's upsetting or harmful or hateful or angry. It's just not beautiful. It's the complete antithesis of what this energy is like. I wish you could not do that all year long, but we're human after all, and we are moody. But the moon in Cancer is a very comforting moon, and a big, huge compliment to Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and Neptune in Pisces. It's a huge, big compliment to Taurus, where Uranus, you opening that door, walking out that door, starting that new endeavor, that's what this is all about. And you're not going to get this energy back again for a very, very long time. So feel into your heart and pretend that the book of knowledge landed on your lap and said, hey, you watching this video, astrology lover, you got 3 weeks left. What are you going to do with your life? And then by God, do it. May 5th, like I said, the moon is in Cancer. And we have Mercury and Venus really harmonious to that moon. So I want you to enjoy yourselves and tell the people that you love them how much you love them and how much you care. On the weekend, the moon's going to be moving into Leo. And that can, if there's anybody that's proud, or anybody that's a little full of themselves, or anybody that always wants to be the center of attention, realize that about them, decide to accept it or not, and refuse to have any conflict with anyone. The one thing that my family and I are doing, we're playing a lot of tennis. And I've talked to you in other videos about how important cooperation is in all relationships, that once we get into school, the subtext of all learning is how well do I get along with each other? How well does this little guy Johnny get along with Susie, and how well? And we learn the best by team sports. Tennis is perfect, and ping pong's perfect, and racquetball's perfect, because you're sharing the rhythm of time and space. When you play in an orchestra, it's the same thing. Everyone has their part. So it is in a family. So it is in a marriage. So it is when the generations build. So think about what cooperative experiences you can have together this entire month. I mentioned last week gardening and getting involved the entire family and letting the entire family work together in some kind of synchronization and teamwork. And I mentioned the simile of life and family to gardening, and to growing a garden, and to having it be very fruitful, and that it reseeds and flowers year after year after year. I mentioned again how important life is. Life. Yes, I'm pro-life. Yes, I'm conservative. Yes, most Taurians have these values for life, to respect life and to honor life. This year, I told you in the last video, if you missed it, please listen closely to this again. If you just write down from 1900 every female and male relative that God has gifted your family line, whether you're getting along with each other or not right now, that's not the point of the exercise. The point of the exercise is an imprint of just how important astrology is. You see, we read the unique and individual. We get to see God's creation in you. No two are alike. And when you take a look with this viewpoint that I'm sharing, to say, oh my gosh, there's only been 6 women since 1900 in our family, maybe 12 men, it begins to help you view very differently and very have a more holy look at the creation of life, and then make your choices to get along better, to have good memories, because time goes by in a blink. So this is me, Lori, with Three Keys Astrology, inviting you to come study astrology with me, inviting you to go to my website, www.threekeysastrology.com, where you'll see all my services listed. If there's something particular or special you need or want via Astrologic, hire me for an hour-long consult. We'll meet on Zoom. We'll talk about anything. I'll look into your chart and help explain timing for you if that's a problem, or help you understand anything that you're going through. I want you to be happy and healthy and feel good, and I want you to love your life. I love mine. This work in astrology is sacred to me, and it's very fulfilling, so very interesting. I've got a Black Moon Lilith series going on the channel. You can find videos to understand her energy and look at the people whose Black Moon Lilith I'm examining. They're public figures. They're people that we know and we can look at from afar, and through analysis, which is very up close, the work that we astrologers do, and then relate that to our own birth charts or our own members of the family or people we've come into contact with. And it will help you greatly make better decisions and for whom you spend your time. So this is me, Lori, saying thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you a very sweet, happy May 1st through May 7th. Stay tuned, and please subscribe to my channel, like it, comment, share it, subscribe to it. And I want to help as many people as I can with this beautiful art and science that is indeed 4,000 years old. There's nothing pop psychology about the way I do astrology. It's ancient and it's interesting, and my slant with intuition is very psychological. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.